Good morning. We're out here getting set up. Give us a minute. When you cast yourself out, you go ahead and cast yourself straight off of the end here, and it'll trail on back a little bit. Most of my lines. Walk out here, visit these people.
I don't have like really tall baits.
Super tall, but the combination of them and the pants is stuff pretty good.
There's a shed over there. It's a mound.
I guess. Cut you a slice, see what you want. Yeah, something along that line. Yeah, I probably. Yeah. I cut the fin off the top of them.
I got a little scissor thing that cuts the fins off really well. I get exactly if I'm gonna spill my blood on it. Let me.
Good morning, everybody. 4 people watching. Bluegrass State, Roxy Powell, Anglerholics, welcome, welcome. I got Facebook users. Hey, buddy. You will now be referred to as Facebook user until I know otherwise. Let's see if we can work this out here. There we go. Plenty of rod action. I'll turn it around when the fish come on. Which we are somewhat hopeful. First day out since the frost, so. Oh, it's me, JoJo. Hey, Ray. Today on the menu, we got fresh cut gizzard shad and live bluegills that may end up being dead before it's all said and done. I have a friend of mine out here with me, Charlie B. He wanted to come out and get in on some of the action. You know, I've been looking for a fishing buddy, so we got a fishing buddy today. Maybe this time I won't get two rods go down at the same time and not be able to get after them.
Yeah, that should help here.
It's a beautiful morning. The sun is just now getting to want to peak up. It hadn't really peaked up yet. It's still down, but coming up. Calm morning as usual. Barometric pressure on the rise. Should crest out about 10 o'clock. And got a lot of steam on the water. Last night, spent the evening with Ray Richard of the Mad Cats, and we went out looking for gizzard shad last night, and it was tough, but we found some after about 50 sets. But we found a decent amount for both of us, and was out till like 1 o'clock in the morning last night. So I'm running off of about 4 hours of sleep and about a gallon's worth of coffee. So, but we got lines out in the water. Yeah, just straight off of here, and then just let it drag back.
Is that a good size bait? A little smaller? Or?
That's fine. They'll eat it. They don't have no trouble getting that.
We'll try it.
If you want, you can stand over here and cast if you want to make it easier for you. I'll get out your way. Yeah. Y'all give us a minute here. He's still getting his lines out.
Unprepared fisherman right here.
See my line right here?
Yeah, I see it.
If you go straight, it'll move you down just a touch and be perfect.
Yeah. Move it. This thing usually likes to tumble.
Okay.
It's a little short, but
hey, short ones will get it too.
Yeah. Should I recast that or just let it be?
Let it be for now.
No.
You cast over your next one, cast over top of that one. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'll let me show you try that one real quick. Just because I'm a very picky person.
Well, just watch out for the tripod, and I'll get out your way.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I'll watch out for that. I'll always look over my shoulder.
Like I say, you're welcome to stand on the other side of the field.
Yeah.
Just don't reach back and catch my.
Yeah, don't want to throw your audience in the water, man.
Yeah.
Don't do that. I just want to get this.
That would be counterintuitive. Although I threw my audience in the parking lot last week.
Yeah?
Yeah, I came out here to put a live stream on and ended up leaving my phone. I dropped it out the car at the Luxus up there.
Yeah. Let's try that again. That's better. A little bit better. Okay.
I think you're a little tight on your.
Yeah, a little full, yeah. But also I'm not used to throwing that float ring at all, so.
That's alright.
I'll leave it right there for now.
Yeah.
It's a big clicker, so that's why I'm still. This is a squall too, so I gotta figure out how to cast that thing.
We'll call it. That's the Steve Adams pole, because Steve likes to have it about 10 foot off of the bank and 5 foot of water, maybe even less.
Hey, it's got the depth there.
What's up, man? Yeah, I don't know. I can't do nothing about the Facebook user. If they don't give StreamYard permissions, then that's what it does. But we live on both, so I like to have Ray in here, whether or not I can recognize his name or not. I like to have him up on here, so he's my good luck. Skin and Scales, Mrs. Skin and Scales. Good morning. Yeah, that's the green rod you see there. That's the Mad Cat. Still trying to put a big one on it. We got some on it last week, but all the big fish came on the big cat fever. Maybe the big cat's got the fever for the white pole. Who knows? But yeah, fishy. Oh, I know who you are, Ron. It's just only the Facebook people I can't see. But good morning, buddy. Hope that coffee's delicious. Speaking of which, I'm gonna go grab some. Today's episode is brought to you by the law and the doctor's office of Larry, uh, what is it, Fines, Howard, and Fines. Yeah. So, but no, we're just, that's the old Three Stooges reference, but some of y'all get that. Tosh Collins. Oh, okay. Yeah. See, Facebook user don't tell me the difference whether it's Ray's on here as a Facebook user. And good morning, Tosh. Thank you very much for the ride. I'll thank you on live here. I appreciate it. Fishing it forward, y'all go check out Tosh Collins, uh, and get up with those guys over there. He does a Fish It Forward giveaway every month, and likes to do things to help out the community. All right. 8 a.m. Central Standard. That is, yeah, Indian Lake Fishing Reports. That's the one. Get involved with those guys. It's on Facebook. Uh, Tosh Collins has a good group over there, people, and he likes to help the community, so y'all help him out. You see on the banner down at the bottom, I put my PayPal link up there if you guys get to feeling generous. That'd be great, but no issues there. Avid, good morning. Good morning, good morning. We're getting out here to get after this early bite, and then we're coming on your show at 8 Eastern, so that'll be, what, 9 o'clock for me. 8 wonderful people in here and growing. Ernie Brown, you ain't in the blind this morning? I feel like today be a good day to be out there. Maybe you're joining me from the blind. Who knows? All right, I'm gonna give Charlie B some room here. He got his big old cut of gizzard on there. We're gonna give him some room. Remember that one's short, so you should be able to get a good wing on that one.
Yeah, if I hold aim towards where it's settling, it'll drift down just a little.
Mm-hmm. You get the hang of it.
Yeah. So I just put some new line on me. This is probably why. It's a little tight on that one, but
That's decent. That's decent. Just let it drop. Don't reel in the slack just yet. You'll feel it pop the bottom when it hits.
Yeah, hit the bottom.
Yes, indeed. It is a cold morning. Let's give y'all a little synopsis here. See the steam coming off of the water still? Indeed, it is cold morning. Oh, Ernie done slayed one. Oh, shoot. Well, congratulations. Cooking and lunch, dinner, because I won't feel like cooking when I'm done getting fired. I bet not. Shoot, that'll put the work on you and build the appetite, too. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. We're getting after him this morning. If this cut shad don't start pulling some bites here before too long, I'll go on ahead and I'm going ahead and put some gill out there. I think Charlie got one live gill, right? You put one live one out there?
I just went double shad on this one. Sorry.
Oh, that's all right.
Yeah, if you want to, we can go double.
Haven't got one yet, but when I do, I'll post pics. Yeah, I'll post some beef jerky in my mailbox. Or some deer jerky. I don't get a chance to do hunting very often. Of course, I'm pretty far into the fishing scene, and that takes a lot of time. And of course, hunting season's the best time to be a catfisherman. So, but we are hopeful, and if this spot don't pan out by a little while, we'll move on down the river a little bit and fish the deeper hole and see what happens there. Just gotta wait for the other people to get out of the way down there. Usually we got the rowers and all that stuff out here. Small town. season doesn't start in Alabama till a week before Thanksgiving for gun. Yeah, it's us too, but we got bow season running all morning. Good morning, brother. Facebook user, brother. I appreciate you stopping in, taking a look. I would guess that may be John, but I'm not sure.
It's gonna be the oddest breakfast biscuit I've ever eaten. Would be shad flavored.
Oh yeah, typical catfisherman, man. You know,
Yeah, you gotta have the bait on the hands.
if you're using shad for cut bait, then you should be able to survive COVID.
That's probably why. Probably why I haven't gotten it yet.
Let's see here. Let's see. Posting a comment. There is the link. If I remember to look, I will put you on here. You know how it is, Avid. I like to have somebody watching my polls through the camera. At least somebody that can talk to me and yell at me when I'm leaving it. Got a lot of little bait popping out here in front of us. Mr. Skin and Scales is in here now. Welcome to the party. We just getting started. Last week I say it was cut bluegill that was doing the trick, but the week before that I brought shad out here and I was busy. I do know that there is a fair blue cat population out here, so you know I would assume that they'll eat the gizzard shad. It'll just take a little bit.
Yeah. Find it first. Maybe we got 4 of them bombed out there. They can find really quick.
There's one coming. A little action. Little action on the old mad cat. We'll probably see somebody coming down through here for too long. It sounds like I don't know. That might be. I guess that's 288. I'm here.
Hey, I'll let you know I'm putting my bait scissors to cut the fins off right next to my net.
Oh, dope. Okay. Mad Cat's got a little tip, so maybe we'll get a little something going on here. Stephen Corley, thank you for joining us in the Mississippi Life. Yes, sir. It's the same place. I'm just giving it one more hoorah. Trying to get one more in it before I move downstream for the year. It's hard to not want to come to Productive Hole when it's been showing me, between 4 and 6 fish and every couple hours. So can't really complain. Let's got you got your bait alert on there, free
Yeah, I
spool.
got them free spool and I got them bike flippers on there on both of them.
Oh, okay. Let's say it looked like that pendulum effect.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I mean, the black one has a little softer tip, whereas the green one's a lot more stiffer. So you're gonna see the black one bend a little bit more
Right on.
on the
Right on.
tip. So
How's that
mine,
Cabela's like anyway?
I'm going good. Working to death though. Really short staff too.
Hmm.
But,
We couldn't come to terms. I tried to apply to Cabela's and Bass Pro, and we couldn't come to terms on a good hourly rate for me.
yeah, I mean they either work you so little or they work you too much. There's no hardly in between.
I don't mind the work. I ain't worried about the work. I just want to get paid good for it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but that's one thing they're not. They're kind of stubborn on.
Well,
Which I personally don't think is right. But that's some people come and go for that.
well,
Which,
Charlie, if I ever get a bait shop going, I'll put
oh
you
heck yeah,
behind the
man.
counter.
Yeah.
We'll go buy what you call it.
Brenda's bait and tackle, whatever it is.
No, I was thinking of the one down there by Dutch Gap,
Yeah, yeah,
old
yeah.
Ditch Gap.
One that went out of business.
Yeah.
But,
Well, they ain't out of business. They just out of business. Like,
yeah.
if that makes sense. Yeah, I've gone in there a couple of times and like they still got stuff on the shelf. Somebody's still
Oh,
working.
okay.
Parking lot's always empty.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody parked outside no more. I don't think they really know. And their bait selection ain't all that great either.
Yeah.
I've definitely had going in there.
Deteriorating, I guess you call it.
Well, I went in there looking for eels, and the only eels they had were like 6 inches
Oh god.
long. So I put that on a bass hook and throw it out in the bait pond. See if
Yeah.
that'll.
There's a snake right there. Or not really a snake. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
For bass, we beat a snake.
Yeah, I mean, like I always thought is like, especially with flatheads, I was like, man, a little 6 inch eel on there and some cover. I mean, it would probably cause a lot of mess, probably get you hung up and
Yeah.
everything. But Fern, what's up, buddy? We got California in the house. California flathead monsters. Hey, bass are good bait, he said. I'll use them all, man. I ain't picky. Oh, there we go. There we go.
There you
There
go.
we go.
Get him.
There
Get him.
we
Get
go.
him. Get him.
Nope, he gone.
You thought about it for a second.
He's still
There.
after it.
I'm messing with that.
He's still after it. Come on, River. Give us some fish. Make it a good one. Yeah, we'll give him a second. He
Really
weren't
want to
ready
keep an eye
yet.
on.
But that's action. We getting somewhere. We're getting it somewhere. 7 wonderful people. Thank you for joining us this morning. I'm out here with Charlie B. When they pull it down like that and don't take it, that's not the one you want.
Exactly. That's the one's just messing with it. It's a little tight.
I don't mind small fish.
Right. Mine's fish.
I've always been a firm believer that you get the small fish fired up, and the big one's gonna come over and
Oh
say,
yeah.
what's going on over here? What you got that I ain't?
Sense the party.
Look at him go. Look at him go. There. Still no take. Come on, jerk.
Be a little pansy about it.
That ain't the one we want.
Got the headpiece on that one.
I think the head's on the Mad Cats actually.
Alright.
Mm-hmm.
He's still there.
He's still messing with it.
It's always when you get close to that rod, they drop it.
Yeah.
Every time.
Let's just
Staying
stay
close
here
to the
for
rod.
just a second. Rip his face off.
Yeah. You've had enough of him. Cross his eyes. As I like to call it, cross his eyes.
Well, at least I know they bite me. That's a good thing. down there that the one that I want is gonna buckle it
Oh,
on over and hold it.
exactly. Strips full of drag loss in the rod holder.
Y'all seen it's a gar, tie on a stinger hook and snag with it. Yeah, it could be a gar. We'll let it eat for a minute. Maybe it'll get its fill and leave it the hell alone. Or maybe it'll hook up, who knows?
Every time you walk away from that rod, just.
I'm telling you, I have people to entertain, right? Can't you see I'm running a show here? You need to get on there. Well, I've seen guards eat hooks. They play with it long enough, maybe he'll catch the point.
He'll get the point at that point.
Yeah, fishy, 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 fishy. I'll make some time next year over there, hopefully. Yeah, man, come on over. We'll pick you a good time of the year. Stay away during the June into July month, but
Unless you're willing to get a little wet. Waiting a little bit.
yeah, I guess it could go out and
The rapids and float fish. You can lose a lot of tackle like that.
yeah. I've been watching. A lot of people have been talking about jig fishing out there for
Oh,
'em.
yeah. I catch flatheads on swim baits all the time. I've almost gone exclusively, unless it's like cooler months, I almost gone exclusively just fishing swim baits. Flatheads, and they about jerk the rod out of your hand every time. A lot of fun. But of course, you need like some with a lot of background, a lot of really light, so like a surf rod would be better.
Yeah. Steve Adams, good morning.
That's probably a little one just trying to clean out the gut pocket.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah,
I
just
put the hook
trying
through
to
the
back
gut,
up.
so
Huh?
I put the hook through the gut, so it should
Yeah,
hold.
that's really you like to do it, yeah. I'm usually the other way around, through the knee to the back. Okay, I've tried that occasionally.
Little chilly this morning, yes sir. Yeah, it's a little cold. It done got cold on us. The sun will come up here for too long. I'll start peeling some clothes. It's behind the clouds now. It's up, but it's behind the clouds. Yeah, even better. Maybe it will pick up here right about the time that I get on Avid's show.
That's always the way it happens. Every time you end a feed or think about leaving, they start biting. Every time. Like you say, the fish are camera shy.
At least that one is. Usually I get them to take it down that far. They usually hook up, but
Oh, yeah.
then again, last week I had 2 takedowns and thought I had something good, and the next thing you know, it tugged one time and it's gone. I
Yeah.
imagine could be gar.
Yeah. Or bowfin. Bowfin and pesca, like bluegill cut bait a long time. Bowfin don't even care if you're standing right over top of them. They'll swim and eat your bait. They don't care.
Hmm. I've never caught a bowfin.
One day I was over at Peanut Flatwater. I thought I was just messing around. I feel like a little. They just dropped right below the roots, and I was standing right over top of them. I was like, "It wasn't a small bowfin either.
Huh.
Those literally right at my feet. In my smile with a little nostril. You truly are a dinosaur. You don't care if I'm here or not. There's catfish and gar, they would care. Bowfin don't give a crap.
Oh, there you go. Reel down. Hang on. Charlie B got the first fish of the morning, look like.
Yeah. I just pulled it.
You gone?
Yeah, I got it.
Send it back out there.
Will do. Hungry. That's probably because I got a little smaller hook on there.
Oh, what is that? Is that a battle or a warfare?
There's warfare on this one. That's got a battle on that one, the beefier one. A little bit. Cross, but short one's long. Much. One's push one long.
Yeah, the fish come off. We'll get there. Good vibes, good vibes. Yep.
I'm gonna go and move this short one out of the ways.
Yeah, Fern, yeah, I know how you feel, brother.
Move this one over a little bit though. Here.
I do almost want to put one of them gills on there.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna do that on this one. No, probably not on this one. This one's gonna tumble like crazy. Let it float on there. I might take that float off. Floats. That's why I'm not able to get the distance. The float's got a little lead to it. That long. It could. Probably more than try. So that's one of the. I mean, I do like these floats. That's what I got my 48 pounder on with this guy.
Uh huh.
But however, just you can't get the distance on it once you take the float off.
Straight as you can get.
Huh?
As straight and as far as you can get.
Okay. And if we tangle up, we'll give you a chance when we just get to it. That's what happens every time. So I think I'm gonna take that float off on this one. This is the problem. That one bit right on bottom anyway. So do that real quick. Save the hook though. Hang on that one.
I say it sound like it's a wound tight, like they ain't got enough
I
like
mean,
little
it's
break
fairly
on.
new reel. It's just this piece that causes it to fly off the float. So I actually detached the hook. Smell that on there. Won't have a rattle on this though. Aggressive.
Man, real good. Those bites you had look like smaller bait time to me. Yeah, it's very likely. We'll see. If they get to be pulling like that much more, and I'm about to pull it in here and see if there's any bait left on it. Maybe if it was a gar and he ripped my bait off. We'll see. But I really did kind of want to put a live one on there and see what happens when it dances. No bait's still there.
Yeah. They're not gonna jump that high.
I've had mine some nights they beat the shit out of the top of the box.
That's what they were like when I set it in there. Like, no, let me out. Just puff it. Take it out with it. Then jumping out. Keep going and small.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, we did last time.
Let me get a little activation going on here. Flippity floppity, zippity zippity. Oh yeah, lively one. Okay. You like lively. Give him a little extra something. That's not my usual bluegill, Steve. That's a baby. We'll see what happens there. Last week wasn't too hot on the live bait, but we'll see what happens. Maybe we'll get lucky. That gill's the right size for any old fish to get a hold of that. And he's lively too. Well, at least he was anyway. Right, all right. There's John. I know John when I see him. We'll be seeing John and Dwight from Louisiana River Monsters next week for the King of the James. They'll be rolling into town Thursday. At least that's the plan anyway.
Should get some more distance on this one. Let's drag.
Yeah, you got a tuner knob on the side on the right.
Nah, I mean, I got one right here, yeah.
Loosen that guy up a little bit. Bring him backwards.
Too far. I usually let it like drop, do a little slack. So I'm gonna tie that first and readjust it.
Sometimes it's all about that thumb control, you know.
Exactly, yeah. I'm still getting used to these things. I have an Abu Garcia style, but it's really slow, which I know that's what I had last time.
Uh-huh.
Bomb this one. I used to test with these gut pockets or whatever. Hard for me to talk on cold. Very hard. I just think about things and then I just say it.
Rip it and rip it.
Yeah. I could easily put that in the bank without it. There's nothing now. If we tangle up, then we'll cross that bridge when we come to it.
Yep. Hopefully it's tangled up around 2 fish.
Exactly.
Guess we not seeing not see John yet. Morning, John. John Parker, the man who can't fish a lick. No, I was talking about John Cyclone on Facebook. He's my buddy from Louisiana. I went and visited him, fished in Mississippi with him. Oh, Chick-fil-A.
Yeah. the only place I was kind of on the way that was open. The shop.
I had Chick-fil-A last week.
Yeah. To be honest, actually, I don't eat a lot of chicken biscuits. I eat a lot of sausage and cheeseburgers. You see, that ain't no small sandwich.
Oh yeah.
Which is pretty hard to break out with a small mouth.
Yeah, the action ain't quite as hot as I wanted it to be, but we get there. 12 people watching. Huh?
Figures a woodpecker.
Oh yeah.
Beautiful at that point.
Well, he was alive and kicking when I had him up here on the bank. Then as soon as I flung him out there, he decided he was going to be a slacker.
Little pansy. He probably stay still. No, he like that song.
Yes, sir, Abbott. Thank you very much. Yeah, everybody get in there and hit the thumbs up for me. If you haven't already, subscribe. Or hook set, as they say.
They're kind of fun.
Yeah, sir. The sun gonna come out and warm us up a little bit. What the hell, fish? Last week it was by now. I already had 2 fish.
Well, we almost would have had 2 fish if we did the stars.
Ooh, 8 people. Only see 2 likes, y'all. I see 13. What up with that, I wonder? Yeah, I get the same thing, man. A lot of times it'll tell me I got, like, I'll see 6 people in the chat box talking, but it'll only tell me I got 2 in the on the stream. It's weird. Got that temperature rising. Tell you what, if old Mr. Bluegill don't start doing something, he gonna end up with a knife. Gonna come under the knife. Yeah, last week it was like this, and then the wind picked up. Once the wind picked up, bite died, and then that was it. But
It's supposed to be like, it's supposed to be at the north, but, so far at the south, it's light and variable.
well, light and variable I can tolerate. It was coming up through here yet the other day. It was blowing straight up the river against the current.
Yeah, if it was going downriver, that'd be a little different. Upriver, it kind of churns everything up, I think. Because I think if you were fishing cut bait, if you were upriver, and everything was going one direction, it would send your scent a lot further.
Yeah.
The way I like to look at it.
What time you got?
It is 8:15. It's almost an hour. So.
45 minutes till we get on Avid. See 7 in the chat box. Yes, that's what I'm saying. Well, it's showing me 6 people on the chat, so.
You're gonna get there an hour and you scoot down the bank a little ways.
Yeah, well, I'll start out here, and if it don't, yeah, we'll move down. It just really dependent, you know, because the ramp down there they use that for those longboats and all that. So.
Yeah.
But it's deeper water, so
Yeah.
something breaching out there. Carp or pike, or not pike, but gar. A car or a gar. Yeah, I'm gonna grab my coffee. Do something.
we need the content, Fish. We need the content.
I don't need the content. I just want the damn action.
That's true. It was like those two fish wised up really quick. Like, oh man, these fish ain't dead. Some alive on the other end.
I may go ahead and resend that map for a second.
Yeah.
No tugs, beans. This one has the head on it. We're gonna send it on to the other side of the river. We're fine, that's the wrong time. Drifting a little bit.
Yeah, your line was a little slack. That's probably what's catching. Slack. Can't see everything drop and hit bottom. That's it. I was out at Rockets Landing the other day. We kind of got this recently got this fall too. Like I said, I think I told you this. I saw some people fishing on the carousel, and I was like, "What about if I can bomb this?" I almost hit them on the other side. Stop it! I was like, "Crap!" All line off the rip. Of course, that was when I was brand new, so it was only like really the third time I've gone out fishing with it, so still fairly new.
Yeah.
Of course, I was also elevated too. I'll do it.
Right, 9 people watching. Thank you all for joining us this morning. We're trying to hurt some lips. Well, I can't see who it is, but I don't know why. I thought it was on the. I posted it in the group. I figured that it was in there. I believe that's John wanting to know why I didn't tell him I was going live. Yeah, dadgummit. Come on, fish, cooperate.
And I was bummed out the other day. Thankfully, I got a replacement for it, but I broke my 8-foot half-inch mesh net on the bottom one day.
Cast net?
Cast net. It wasn't cheap. It was like $130 net.
Yeah, I've had my fair share of cast nets.
Yeah, especially when you're on the bank, it's hard to get them. This was at Great Shabbat Park, so I just like, it was warm enough. I was like, screw it. I just threw my phone, wallet, everything up on the bank. I went in after it. I think it was low tide too, so I just got it from my waist. It was cold. It was noticeable. So it wasn't like numbing. Numbing at that point, I probably get my gloves and rip it.
Well, usually I just don't spend as much money. I only get, like, if I'm casting some heinous looking stuff,
Yeah.
I'll buy the cheap 6-foot net.
Yeah. That's bare minimum I like to throw. It's hard to find those in half-inch mesh.
Yeah.
Very hard. I like to get the bigger baits.
I guess Bait Buster are probably the only ones I can think of. 3B, good morning, good morning. Oh, got a little action. Got a little action. Reel on them. If you start reeling on them. Yeah, he got him.
Finally.
Got a fish on.
Yeah, I got him. I'm going to put him underneath it. I got him. As long as anything right now, it's good.
Good fish?
It's got some weight to it. Probably a fairly small one, so you never know.
You got one on.
Yeah, got one on, yeah. I got some fish strippers in mine.
I don't need them.
This is mean guy. Big thing.
Yeah.
Look, kitty. Meow. Meow. It's a little flatty. It's a little flatty.
Nah.
Yeah. I got the fish strippers in my thing.
Got right in the top of the mouth.
Yeah, heck yeah.
You
Gotta show them off, man.
fix your bait.
Yeah.
We'll get. No, he's right there. And son of a bitch. First fish of the morning. Little blue cat. Charlie B put me to school.
Oh, don't say that. But yeah.
You want to put him
Nah, I got it. This is a giant, maybe, yes. Giant cat, yeah. I mean, you have to get a picture of it. I'm used to catching it all the time.
Get out of here. You're going the wrong way.
Skunks off the boat. Well, but giving out skunks today.
Skunks off the bank.
Thank you.
You might have to turn this around and start watching tires fold.
Set it a little looser this time. So I'm going to bomb this one. That one was fairly close in. Even on this side of the hole.
Mm-hmm.
Whether I want to bomb it or not. We got pretty close to the bank, so might as well keep it there. Pull away from the line real quick.
The current will miss it.
Huh?
The current will make it miss.
Yeah, I pulled it away a little bit, so it's staying there. It's short. I always say, when you get a fish in there, you throw it right back in there. Don't even move it.
Good morning, Kevin Baker, Nuts and Bolts Fishing. Good morning, good morning. Good catch, good catch. Yeah, any catch is a good one. We ain't looking for the monster, but we'll settle for that one for now. Maybe that's a sign of things to come.
Hopefully.
That one come off of the cut shed, so
Pretty good chunk of it too. He was greedy, greedy little guy.
oh, he's right over top of our head, pecking now.
That's a lot of times when I like to go fishing. I just like to look at birds. Anything really. Like I said, I'm easily amused.
Yeah,
I'm more amused by a fish on the line.
I just like to take in the scenery. I like watching the
There you
steam
go.
come off the water.
The steam or the if that's not available, I like watching kingfishers or herons or what have you.
Yeah,
Best prescription a doctor could, I can't say it. Prescribe. PS word's really bad.
Collins drag racing. There's John. He on his YouTube channel.
I think we got the fish in that hole that's got to work their way up, wake up. Work their way up the hole.
Well, it did get right damn cold last night, so
Yeah, they're probably tucked back in there at the bottom.
maybe it'll start to open up once the sun gets out and start cooking it more.
Yeah. One thing I always notice with the channel cats and flies is they got like mud on their belly, they're really burying themselves in the mud.
Yeah,
Same with blues, but blues are more active in the winter.
I didn't even look. See, he looked pretty
Yeah,
clean though.
I looked pretty clean. I didn't see much like tire on the belly, but it's probably because they're rolling around over here.
I think this place is just a place where it's like
Yep.
they move
Moving
through,
channel.
going from one spot to the other.
And then, you know, if you catch a big one and you want to weigh it, this one only weighs about 50 pounds, but we got a fish figures out here.
Oh, yeah. I haven't had scales out here yet. I've caught some good ones.
I don't like using an electronic scale. This one's a piston style, so it's what I weigh my 48-pound around.
Oh,
Key thing is, you have a big one, you almost have to, when you do this, you have to like push it back down so it really locks on his jaw.
uh huh.
That's what happened with my 40-pound. I dropped him first time, but you know, just because I didn't lock down. It was I barely lifted up his pull down.
Yeah.
I'm gonna throw that right here.
Yeah, little baby, but we'll take it. I ain't stingy. Tell you what though, that bluegill out there, I wish he was dancing a little bit harder. That's all right though. I might quit work of that dude here very soon.
Yeah. That's why I like them wild bluegill, them river bluegill, red ear, or red breast, and fast guys. They're as big as they are.
I brought the bait pole out to the car, but I didn't bring it out here. I
Yeah.
figured we was good on bait, so
Yeah.
I didn't bother. If I come right down to it, I'll have to go get.
Yeah, and I'll keep an eye on your rods if good, but
I didn't have much success out here throwing the stuff though.
yeah, there's not a lot to hold. If you go up there by the log, man, it look different. By these roots. Come springtime, you're gonna snagging almost everything in this river.
I'm gonna hit the little boys when we leave here.
That's good.
Tell you the secret ingredient.
Oh yeah. Yeah. My dad begs to differ, but he wonders why I keep catching more fish than he does.
Alright, fish, very good.
Yeah. I just have we had some people up there.
Oh.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think they saw you, but they waved at me.
You'll have that. People jog by here all the time.
Yeah.
Man, I wish I wouldn't have forgot my bag of stuff. I had chocolate covered granola bars, all kind of stuff in it. And I forgot it in the chair on the way out the door this
Oh man.
morning. Mm-hmm.
Say if I known that, I would have saved that extra sausage and biscuit for you.
Oh no, I mean, shoot. That whole evening yesterday, I didn't eat dinner until about 12. Well, it was probably
Midnight, you know.
1:30 last night when I ate dinner.
That's my one woodpeckers. Big one at that too.
Yeah, I had one of those guys come and start banging on my gutter at the house one morning.
Just dung dung dung.
Oh man, it was sounded like somebody was unloading an automatic.
Machine gun on her.
I was like, what the F is this?
You had to go there and shoot him away. That ain't no tree.
Looked out the kitchen window and it was loud. And I looked out the kitchen window and I seen his tail and I was like, bah, 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 bah. He was, oh shit, you're gone. And then it was back the next morning.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
They
guess
have the usual spots every time.
about hit his ass with a shoe.
I don't blame you. That kind of racket.
I will be coming. Steve Allen River, that steep clay bank past your poles. Yeah. Yes, Steve. Yep. What time you got? Just want to make sure I'm on time for
Yes,
Abby.
it's 8:31.
8:31. We'll be signing off of here in about a half an hour to go over to Avid Fisherman for his morning hangout, fishing hangouts. So if you guys want to come over and check that out, we'd appreciate it. Give Avid some likes and if you haven't, Chunky. Good morning, Chunky. King of the Potomac. Oh man. Living wonderful people. Thank y'all very much for choosing to spend your morning with me out here on a Saturday morning.
Yeah, take a sick timer for me.
Do you have a timer on this thing?
Yeah, I got a timer. I just set it for 9 o'clock.
Just give me
8:55.
yeah, yep.
Yeah.
That way I got 5 minutes to get
Yeah.
things organized.
Yeah. I'll go and set it for what I mean, we're gonna be done before then, but at 11, I usually set it for 2 hours before I get to work. And let us know here and there.
I'm really judging by what usually happens here. I'm Steve A. Small. I say, what is he talking about? Small T. Is that bank upriver or down front? It's up. We'll be coming in hot next week. That's right. Coming in hot, Slay the Giant. May have just be I may be trying to bleed a turnip up here. You know what I mean? Could be. Fish breaking right there. Maybe that's why you got the fish on the short rod.
Yeah.
The bait's up close to the bank.
Yeah.
Of course, that changes. Like in my experience, you'll be sitting there at the cast net, look down in the water, and see shad flopping at your feet.
Yeah. I cannot tell you how many people I saw last spring casting those blueback herring when they were thick in the river.
Uh huh.
Took video of one guy, he got like filled up an entire 30 foot cooler full of them. All blueback herrings. They weren't like, good shad, mixed in. He threw the good shad back.
Uh,
Which, that's $5 fine per fish.
I was getting ready to say I don't think we can use those.
Yeah, we can't. Yeah, but he was amongst the rapids and the game one couldn't get to him. People like that don't care. People like that, I take video and pictures and say where they were, send it to the game one, because that game one doesn't speak out.
Yeah.
It's a place you have to actually walk on the railroad tracks to get to. That's why they don't control that area.
Game warden came and visited me last week.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not 100% sure because his badge jacket said police department or whatever, but
Yeah.
he's wearing green pants and I don't know. Like I mean, I used to associate game warden with green, but Uh,
Yeah, whereas like the marine sword people have blue on. So the junior marine. When the hickory sharks are running, they usually go check you downtown.
yeah, but yeah, it was a little confusing, but
Yeah.
cool guy.
Yeah.
Good morning, USA. It's 12:35. I'm hoping about today. Bandit Frogster, where are you at? Where it's still 12:30? I'm just gonna let these poles eat, and then I'm gonna bring that bluegill in and cut it here
Yeah.
when we get ready for this next
He'll
show.
act right then. He'll straighten them up real quick.
The rig's not too big for it. I think I
No.
must have knocked it out when I threw it out there or
Yeah,
something.
yeah. A lot of them hit them flat, they'll stun them always.
Give him a little jiggle jiggle.
Yeah, usually bumping them along the bottom will get them acting right.
Wake your butt up. Get up. Wake up. There he is. There he goes. Now he's dancing. We were.
These pond blue aren't as strong as the river fish. That's the problem. They're used to fighting the current, so I find they don't last as long if you get like a one caught out of here or a string nearby.
I'm telling you right now, if Timmy don't start acting right, he's gonna come under the knife.
Dang right he is.
Across the big pond. Oh, he's in the UK. Okay, right on. Another place on my bucket list. I want to go to Scotland myself, but I'll settle for England first. Got 13 people watching. Got one fish on the board. We got the skunk out. It's not been quite as productive as it has been the last two times. We may end up making a move here before too awful long. Just really depends on once the sun gets up and starts to hit and whether or not I make that decision or not. I was looking for the morning bite this morning again because of the barometric pressure and the way it was acting. But we'll see what happens. It'll be like this sometimes, and then it'll just start going crazy. We'll end up
Oh
two
yeah.
fish on at the same time.
Yeah. Yeah. Since you shed a layer, man, I'm so freezing my butt off. Of course, it's yeah, like the wind's from my back, and it's just
Hey man, well, that makes
going
you
right
feel
down my
comfortable.
neck. That's where it's going, right down my neck. Sensitive spot. Yeah, they got some polarized on it, but I want to see what's in the waters. They don't want to see far in the water. I need to shallow a little bit. Yeah.
Mr. Abbott and Bigfoot. I'm in a mischievous mood. Whoa. Mischievous mood.
You said Bigfoot. There's a Bigfoot like Sasquatch.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. That's what I thought I heard.
I mean, that's what I would think. I would think too.
I would say we got Sasquatch watching.
I just Sasquatch is my daddy. The bandit frogster. Have I not appeased the river gods? It is surprising though. I mean, usually, like I say, by now I'd already had two fish on the bank. Been waiting for the third takedown. But it's another thing too. Like I should have mentioned that part, but a lot of times I bring people down here. Nothing happened.
They wise up real quick.
Well, it's not. I don't know if it's just because I don't know. Maybe it's just because I have some.
Your green just slack. There you go. Get it. Yeah. There you go. One in the middle. You really need these rods in?
Nah, I think I got
Yeah. Spoke too soon, man. Spoke too soon. Left now.
it. Coming at me.
Yeah.
Not
Help
rolling.
land that one.
Not rolling that I can tell. Oh wait, there you go. She's rolling there.
Yeah, you're rolling.
Oh no, it's not. It's either decent blue or flat.
Help you out with this one. You help me out with mine. Can't read these guys. The original walking back. Okay. Open your mouth. That's fine. They get moody. I don't blame you. If you were stuck with a hook too, you get moody too.
Yeah, sir. Mm-hmm.
Go around the hook some more, work around the thing.
All right. Hey, settle down. Settle down.
These pliers.
Yeah, these things.
Yeah, like I said, how do we get around the hook? That's the only way to do it.
I'm getting it, Bubba. I'm getting it. You gotta let go.
You want to acting up, man. You're a lot smoother.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, blue cuts are
Ornery.
They're ornery. They're butt heads. That's the only way to put them. Be nice there. Get it? Get the hook out. So you want to take that off the hook. There you are. You gonna wait on that one or?
No.
10 pound or so.
Well, we got one. A little bigger. They're getting bigger. Not much, but he's working.
That's always my favorite part, watching them come away. Yeah. Other way. That way.
Don't be dumb. There he goes. Oh, got one on there too. Bite starting up. Let me get some bait back out there. No?
I ran with it for a minute, man. Just when you felt it start, I heard a pop. So.
Got a spitter.
Yeah. Wish I was on a smaller hook too, so. It's not there. It's not far up now. You. You. Watch yourself.
Go for it. That's much better. Okay, loosen up a little bit on it. Where'd you find these shoes at?
Huh?
Where'd you find these shoes at? These are nice.
Yeah, it'll work. Yeah, how about cutting the fins off and not having cutting the meat? All that. Just want to gauge real quick. I thought you would like them scissors, man.
That one come off with the shad head, so we're gonna give him another one.
Yeah, where's mine came off the depths. starting to move a little bit faster now, so that's probably send down that hole.
I think I'm outcasting you anyway, so I think we're safe.
Huh?
I believe I'm outcasting you distance-wise, so I think we're
Yeah.
safe as far as.
Yeah, of course, the squall I'm still getting used to, but the warfare you're getting me by not by much on the warfare because I loosened that one up a lot.
I've never, I my honest opinion, I never liked the warfares. I've seen a
Yeah,
buddy that had 6 of them and
yeah,
had to
which
send
I
them back.
understand a lot of people like it, but that was because you were out of the squalls, and that's all they had at the time being. So
Yeah, I know. I've been looking, trying to get 2 more myself because I got 2 other big cat fever rods I
yeah,
wanted to.
so we have a bunch of the squall twos, and that's what that one is. There's like 3 of those left.
Squall 220.
The no, yeah, the 20s. We got a lot of the 20s and 30s.
That's what I'm using. Is the 20.
Yeah, I use 20. That's all I use. 30 is too big.
I mean, if I was out there, fishing off of the ocean and stuff.
Yeah. Big fish.
Yeah, it's just live bait over on that one. Maybe it'll do something. I was kind of hopeful. Be nice to get a nice flathead. I thought that might have been a flathead coming in there.
And then we started rolling again.
Yeah. Once I started seeing the circles, I
Yeah,
was like, yeah,
you're
okay.
like, that ain't no flathead. Ain't no flathead. Flatheads they don't hardly do that. If they do, it's rare.
Well, he was pulling a little bit. That's what fooled me. Is
Yeah.
he started
Just
pulling a little
pulling,
bit.
yeah. He had a little weight to sling around.
That's about how those 2 fit. That maybe that's we need to, I guess, oh my bad. I spread out.
You can tell that.
Uh, maybe that's the 2 from last week, the troublemakers.
Yeah. Them ornery fish.
We need to come up with a name
For them too.
for them 2 fish. Yeah, because I think
Thing one,
those.
thing two.
Yeah, thing 1 and thing 2. There we go. That worked. I think those were our troublemakers from last week that decided to come on the one pole there.
Hey, they got their lips sore now. So it's a piercing.
Oh, I love them all the same. I think they're kind of pesky than blue cat. But now this is the time of the year where like that's what we got. You know what I mean? Kind of you get lucky with a flat every once in a while,
Yeah.
but right now, especially up this way, it's bite's gonna die off on it.
Yeah.
But hey, we're 2 more better than we was before, so maybe you had one taken off at yours.
Yeah, but as soon as you're fighting yours, yeah. As soon as you get that, they took the fight down. I thought I locked that one down on the warfare.
Uh huh.
Just because it's got softer rod anyway, it'll load up on and I'll straight up like the left should get good, I guess. So.
Are you running circles? I couldn't. I
I got
didn't.
circles, yeah. But that warfare one's got a little. I think it's an 8 on there.
Uh,
I don't think I would be able to find any more 10 on. I think I'll buy some more.
if you would have, if it had been just next week, man, you'd have lucked out because I'm waiting for my shipment from Nocturnal Nation to come in. But I got a big old box of hooks coming.
Heck yeah. So I did get them good quality hooks.
Well, mail has been an issue as far as getting stuff, but they've always had they pretty well had my back since a
That's
long
good.
time ago.
It's good to have, it's good to have this connection.
Showing 11. Finally, I tuned in just in time to see you catch a fish. There we go. Hey, yeah, we're fishing upriver above the city on the James River. It's yeah, we're up above the city on the James River fishing above the fall line. I kind of like it up here. You can see we kind of had the whole place to ourselves as far as fishing goes. There isn't a whole bunch of gomers down there like there is down on near the city. Yeah, John, I know. I can't wait, man. We'll put the bayou rods to work on the James River. We're gonna do it too, buddy. Don't you worry. We're gonna find some fish, brother. regardless of what happens at the King of the James, we gonna have some fish. Three Beefish, Steve Mosley, Frog, DSO. What does DSO? I don't know what DSO.
It took me a while to figure out what SMH means. I had to look that out.
Oh yeah,
Shaking my head.
I had to learn. I never got just the three letters. I got all four. It was
Yeah.
SMDH. Shaking my damn head. But
Yeah.
then again, that's typical with me. I'll say something off of the cuff. People are like, where does he come up with this stuff?
It's been there. We've been seen it for so long. Probably people still use it. I just spell it out.
I got shaking my head or the IDC.
Yeah. Or I got TMI, too much information.
Yeah. Oh, just duh. My bad. Just a moment. We have those. I'm running off of like 4 hours of sleep. Oh, what time is
And my timer will go off. It's getting close. I'll tell you that much. Yeah, 4 minutes till not,
it?
9 minutes till 9 o'clock. So 8:51.
Dan Stone Outdoors. Well, I didn't see him come through on the chat, but I will say hello. Do we let Bandit know? Are you a different species than Homo sapiens? Or are y'all out there fishing for something different? I don't. I mean, hell, let me know. I'm interested now. You have perked my attention. While you put it up to debate, I'm gonna grab my cup of coffee. No bloody gizzard shed. Oh, stinky bloody gizzard shed.
And the main ones that like later, if we haven't had any left over, I don't like the cut pieces. I mean, I'll take those. But I like usually like the whole. So if we have any cut pieces, unless they're like the big one.
Once I'm done fishing today, you'll have whatever's in there.
Oh yeah, heck yeah, man. Appreciate it.
Right.
We just struggle to get them shad.
Yeah, shad working this morning. Just slower start than usual, but we got thing one and thing two out the way. Get out of here! You're a girl. What? Usually that's when you use words like mischievous. That's usually when I can tell that.
Lord knows I can't spell that.
Oh, I didn't say nothing about spelling it, but when they when look at here.
Huh? No, I was agreeing
Oh,
with you. Yeah. What was your
oh, brother, I'm gonna be so happy when you bring that gator up here, buddy. Let me tell you something. If y'all ain't ever had gator before, you may have had gator before, but you ain't had it from Steph Collins cooking it. I can tell you that right now, because she makes some bomb gator.
I said, when's cookout, man?
Gator and gar. That's the other two. Gar balls was some awesome stuff too. I was totally impressed with how y'all do it down in Louisiana. Y'all know how to eat. Let me tell you.
So I do love me good crawfish boil. Not that much. New gills starting to get a little excited. These are gills. Gills. Someone's eyeballing them down there.
Probably a largemouth bass.
Probably.
I brought a bass fisherman out here with me.
Well, I'm just a fisherman, period. I fish for anything that's got gills.
There you go.
This could be a needle for all I care. I'll fish for it. And become bait for catfish.
Oh, Gillian is starting to make some moves there. Steve Adams, Catfish Mississippi, Realville Catfish. Before you go, how much did you have to pay Av to get on his show? He hasn't sent me the bill yet.
It's 8:55 man, so I'll let you know about that.
Yeah, I appreciate you guys tuning in. but we're about to switch over for Avid's Fishing on the Bank. We're going to do a fishing hangout with him today. So I appreciate everybody stopping in. You guys were awesome, and I love you, and we'll talk at you on the other side.